Hello everyone, hello, how are you doing? Hope you're doing okay. Chocolo Roberto here, yes, for another mystery review. It's been, well, maybe a month, I'm not sure. I don't know when the last one was actually, but it's been some time. Good to see you again, hope you're doing alright. Just move my keyboard out of the way. Yeah, so it's, well, I don't know, it's horrendous now actually. It's been quite reasonably nice, the weather and stuff like that. So we always talk about the weather, don't we? But here we are. Been pretty good, the weather lately, but it's just turned really horrible this week. The clocks went back last week. And since then it's been dreadful. Is the gist of it. Maybe the week before slightly, but anyway, we'll gloss over that. But yeah, I hope you're doing okay. Mystery review back to this. Yeah, so those of you who don't know what it is, essentially I just review semi-random things from the backlog. Usually try to do a bit of a what would you say? I think I don't know what you'd say really. Sort of an assortment of different types of chocolatey type things, basically. So I've got a selection ready to go. It's quite interesting really because it's quite good because I can get sort of through the old stuff is the gist of it, stuff in the backlog that just not got round to yet, and some quirky things as well. So, oh hi there, Alan. Hi, good to see Quality Street there. Yes, I should have. I did see your list. Yeah, good list by the way. Yeah, Quality Street. I don't know. Maybe it's just because when I grew up, I always preferred roses, Alan. But yeah, I don't know. But, Quality Street's never quite done it for me. But I can eat them. Don't get me wrong. I can eat them. I hope you're doing all right. Yeah, got loads of commands this week. Well, let's say loads. I've got a few more commands out if you want to try them. My weather, of course. Exclamation mark, my weather, something or other. London, wherever you want to say. Glasgow, Aberdeen. Yeah, and also got some advice as well. Exclamation mark advice. Exclamation mark dad joke, all one word. What else have we got? Yeah, exclamation mark troll if you ban any trolls. Yes, so there we go. Always a chance the way it's going. But yeah, thanks for your feedback, by the way, Alan, about the games, by the way. Hopefully you can make it next Friday at 7. I don't know how successful it's going to be. I mean, it's one of those where I'm trying to see who wants to make it. I'm not getting too many commitments so far. Really, yeah, so I just need yeses or nos, basically. I'm not sure how well it will go, so fingers crossed. But yeah, good to see you, Alan. Hope you're doing all right. Hope you're enjoying your day off, by the way, as well. Really good to hear that you're having a day off at last. I get the impression you've been quite busy, so fingers crossed you're okay. Just saying in the chat the other day, I've not heard from AB for a while, so hopefully he's all right. I know he was a bit busy with work and things, so fingers crossed he comes back at some point. I've got about 5 million Kit Kats to review, so I know he'll be a big fan of those. Yeah, it's got quite a few things today. I'm not going to review. Well, yeah, it's a. I think hodgepodge sounds a bit too negative, but it's definitely an assortment of things. What do we start with? We'll start with. Well, it's not quite Christmas really, is it? But we'll get there. We'll start with some. Yes, so you can see deliciously snowy saurine, raspberry and white choc, 5 mini loaves. So those you don't know, saurine generally do like malt loaf is the thing they were big for a long time. And I don't know what malt loaf is. I'm not really a big fan of it, to be honest with you. It's just weird brown, sticky bread-like thing. I don't really know what it's very odd, hard to explain. I mean, it's probably very much a British thing. I don't know. It's very weird, malt loaf. Maybe I should find it and put you a picture of it. Should I try and find what malt loaf is? Because I think it defies description, I think you'd say. And hi there, Joe. How's it going? Yeah, good to see you, Joe. Hope you're doing all right. Yeah, great to see you. I think, yeah, I was going to say, yeah, Joe, I'm trying to get, and I'm going to beat this drum quite a lot, so I do apologise, everyone, but I'm going to get like a games night together, and hopefully some of the regulars, I hope to sort of start it off, really. So, Joe, if you're interested, I know time's difficult for you at the moment, so 7 p.m. UK time on Friday, this Friday coming, if you can make it, that'd be great. As I say, but don't worry if you can't, because I know the time difference is different, and I know, there's no pressure or anything like that, of course. Yeah, I tried to see if I can do more. As Alan said, yes, cupboard is full of colour. Sorry, you a fan of the saurines then, Alan? Yeah, or malt loaf for both. I'm trying to, let's see, what's a good picture of malt loaf? Let's have a look. It's not for me, malt loaf. I have to say, it's not for me at all. But some people like it. Some people like it. I'm just trying to get the. I'm just trying to save it now. Let me have a look. Where's my? I've lost where I am actually on my. Just generally. Okay. Oh, hang on. Oh, let's see. Okay, I'll just save it there. All right. Okay, I think I've saved it to the right place. I don't know if I've actually. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. All right. I think I've saved it. All right. So I'll just let's have a look. Let's see. Okay. Just trying to get this malt loaf for you, just because it defies description, as I say. Here we go. So hopefully you can see this. It's gonna be quite large. There you go. Yeah, can you see this photo? Hopefully you can. I think you probably can. That's basically malt loaf. Yeah, it's a weird thing. I don't really know what it is. You put butter on it. I honestly, yeah, it's anyway, yeah, there we go. That's what malt loaf is anyway. So yeah, so basically Saurine generally make that sort of thing. It's a weird name, Saurine, as well, I must say, but they basically make that. And so these are sort of based on that formula, like mini loaves, but they're not malt loaves in themselves. Oh, great, thanks, Joe. Yeah, basically I'm going to try and do it through Discord is the gist of it. Well, when I say that, I'm going to sort of have a passcode in Discord to get into it. Now, the audience, people who aren't in the game directly can still participate in the game, but for people who are in it directly, they'll need a code. And of course, you know what it's like with trolls and stuff. I need to keep that code secret because there might be drawing or typing in the game. It's not going to be anything crazy. It's going to be like a mobile game or a tablet game or on your internet that you can just come in and join. So just if it is, yeah, so that's it. And so people can still participate in the audience, but I'd like about 3 or 4 people at least to participate properly. So that'd be great if you could. So yeah, obviously don't worry if you can't make it, I understand. But yeah, I'll be posting the code in Discord probably. So yeah, so that'd be good. So it'd be great if you could do it. You're a great fan of malt loaf, you say, Alan. Yes, it's the squidge. Yeah, they're a very unique product. I really don't know whether they have anything like it in other countries. I mean, they probably do, but it seems very distinct, doesn't it? It's very much a UK-centric product, I would have said. So I don't know, yeah. So, Joe, if you have anything like this, let me know. But, yes, this is what we're looking at. Raspberry and white chocolate. So they do these little malt loaves, as I was saying. And some of them are pretty nice, actually. They've done banana ones, which are really good. We did like an apple one, a strawberry one, a chocolate one. So they haven't actually done a mini, well, they might have done a mini malt loaf, I'm not sure, but they're all, yeah. So they've also got a Christmas one here. They did some Halloween ones as well, like, I think I might have reviewed them last year, but they were out again this year, like a Scream Apple, I think it was, and something else. Yeah, so, yeah, so there we go. Yeah, it looks very good, doesn't it? Yeah, it looks very good. Yeah, it does look very nice, doesn't it? Yeah, it does look really nice. Yeah. So a bit of a zoom down then. Shall we give it an open then? But yeah, hopefully both of you, if you could both make it this Friday at 7, that'd be great. See how it goes. I thought it would just be a nice way for the community to get in, you know, having a good time together and just do something a bit different. You know, I thought that'd be quite nice. I might just make that a bit smaller. Oh, what if I just change that? Let's just make this a bit. Let's make that a bit smaller. There we go. All right. Yeah. So yeah, so I thought it would be a nice way for people just have a bit of a laugh. You know, it'd only be about an hour or 2 maybe, and you can drop in and drop out and stuff like that. I thought it'd be quite nice to try it really, just some simple fun games. You know, I was trying them out yesterday. Some of them are better than others, you know, it's one of those, but we'll see. It would be quite nice. So there we are, Saurine, yes, raspberry and white choc, yes. Let's give these a bit of an open then. What does it say on the, there you go, individually wrapped, no crumbs. Well, there we are. Not too bad then. Does it have any? Let's see. We've got like some nutritional stuff here. So there we go. So there's the actual. We do mini Saurines. Oh no, they're strawberry lunchbox ones. 5 individually wrapped raspberry flavoured mini loaves with white chocolate chips, 150 grams. So per 30 gram loaf, 99 calories. That's not bad. 1.3 grams of fat, 0.4 which is saturated. So pretty good, really. Per 100 grams, 329 calories, 4.2 grams of fat, 1.2 which is saturates. Not too bad, really, I think you'd say. Not bad at all. How to enjoy me. Nibble me daintily, if I said daintily, or eat me all in one go. I'm delicious on my own. There's no need to add butter. Tell everyone how you ate me on Instagram, Twitter and Facebook. Yummy. There we go, yeah. Interesting. Yeah, not bad at all, not bad at all. Right, so let's have a see. So I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll give these a bit of an open then. Right, so I guess there should be 5 in here. I've probably got the old problem of... they smell very nice, you know. There's a nice smell coming from them. Oops, thank you. Okay, so there we go. So yeah, not bad at all. Right. Not bad at all. Look very nice. Very quite like the disparity, I think you'd say. So on the front it's like nice and blue, but on the inside, obviously it's got the sort of the raspberry colours. But I quite like the way that nicely, you know, the very big difference between the outside wrapper and the inside one. I think that's really nice, actually. Really nice, yeah. That's very good. So I tell you what, may as well. So I got 5 of them. I think they fit reasonably well into this cardboard wrapper. You can see. I mean, we've seen all these cake bars before where there's space inside for other stuff. I think maybe you could argue there might be some space on the top, but yeah, I think the flow shoes you could probably fit in another one here though, unfortunately. But yeah, not too bad though. Yeah, let's have a see. Yeah, so let's move those over slightly. It's got the ingredients on stuff like this. Let's give it a bit of an open. I don't know whether I'll chop it in half. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. I'll have a see. So there you go. So you can see this is pretty much what it is. And as Alan said, it's about the squidge. They are very very squidgy, like a mini loaf. I'll say loaf of bread. They're very distinct, very unique looking. Yeah, so I say white chocolate raspberry. So nice smell coming from as well. It is a bit of a jammy smell. You know, not sure whether to tear it in half or to chop it. Let's give it a bit of a measure first, though, shall we? Got to do the old measurements. Let's have a see. Okay. Right, so 6.9 roughly. Height about 2 centimeters. This is in centimeters, by the way. And the width about 3.5. Yes, there we go. There we are. Not bad, not bad. All right, so let's have a see. So I might try cut it in half. The problem is it's quite squidgy, you see. So if I cut it, it might just. Now it's got to be quite sharp. So I'll cut down the centre and see what happens. Yeah, you can see there it's not the best to cut, but you can see it's got like a squidgy centre. Yes, I see. Yes, actually, again, that may be a good approach to. Well, thanks, Joe. Yeah, I was hoping that. Yeah, just to also keep me sort of. I think it'd be good to sort of keep people, you know, essentially sort of get them together and things like this. It would be quite good. And as you say, it'd be a different aspect to it. Nice to sort of to have a bit of a good time really. So yeah, fingers crossed. You can see here though, it's a bit. I mean, you can see it's a bit cavernous there, can't you? Oh, thanks, Joe. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, it's one of those where, unfortunately, it's a difficult one because the gist of it is you need people to be available all at the same time. So yeah, so there is that, you know. But hopefully, if at least for a one-off to see how it goes, get at least 4 people other than myself together, and hopefully can give it a go. So we'll see. But yeah, I might publish it today or tomorrow, and just fingers crossed. Get people interested. So you don't need to have anything, you just need everything you've already got basically to play it. So, and we'll see how it goes. I've never done it before, you know, so we'll see how it goes. And as you say, it's just an easy, not an easy way, but a more sustainable way to sort of keep the channel going, I think. Oh, and thanks, Alan. Yeah, they do seem to be doing quite well, don't they? I think the shorts are, whether it's translates to subscribers and things, I don't know. I did get a few subscribers from one, but then it retracted as well, so I don't know whether it's whether that was a coincidence or the same people. I'm not sure, but if it gets one person into the channel, then that's one more than it would have done otherwise. So you know, got to look at it like that, I think. But yeah, they're quite relatively easy to do as well. So now you can see here. Now we talk about the squidge. I love the squidge just because there's air in it. I mean, that's completely cavernous, that, isn't it? I mean, look at that. There's nothing in there at all. So yeah, so I'm not sure. I think myself and Alan were not of the opinion that the squidge was due to empty space. Let's try another one, shall we? Just open another one, see if it's just a one-off. Yeah, so for the live stream, in what way, Joe? You mean, because kind of are now, really, you know. Do you mean as in like gaming or whatever? Let's have a look. Let's see if this is cavernous as well. I mean, I don't know what to make of it if it is cavernous. Let's have a look. Yeah, there's definitely, I think, Alan, we'd be a bit disappointed with that. There's definitely, you know, a hole at the top. I mean, my knife is unfortunately pushing down, but you can see on the one on the right here. So there's definitely like a, I don't know, yeah. I mean, there's a squidge, there's a side squidge, let's face it. There is a side squidge, you know. But the top squidge is definitely, you know, and you can see it holds its shape, so it makes you feel like there's something there, but really there's nothing there at the top. Yeah, interesting one. All right, well, let's give it a taste. I mean, it looks pretty good. You can see, I can't see any white chocolate, actually. Having said that, there was white chocolate in there, wasn't it? Lavender wrapped and raspberry flavoured mini loaves with white chocolate chips. So there should be white chocolate chips. Yes, it's one of those, yeah. Quite hollow, yeah. What do you think, Alan? Have you spotted any hollow ones before? I mean, you know, yeah, difficult one. Yes, this is white chocolate chips, but I can't see any. Live stream again. Yeah, well, I have considered it, Jow, to be honest with you, and I have been dabbling in it a bit, basically, just to sort of practice and things. But obviously, I don't want to do it fully on this channel because this is about chocolate and things like that. But I have considered it. Yeah, I'm trying to find my feet with it, is the gist of it. And obviously, it's not very easy, really, you know, because everyone does it nowadays. So I'm trying to sort of work out how best to go about it. And it's time as well, so I need to commit to it, really. Yeah, no wonder only 99 calories, yeah. Because of 50% empty, yeah. Yeah, oh well, I mean, you know, it's one of those, it's like you said by yourself, Alan, you eat them, I mean, obviously with the loaf you can tell, can't you? But with these ones, the actual mini loaves, Oh, well, let's give it a taste and see what it's like. And I can't see any white chocolate chips at all in these. Yeah, so don't forget any trolls or anything like exclamation mark troll if you need to add the counter. But I guess obviously it's when you ban them, I guess, you know, maybe kicking them doesn't count, but yeah. But yeah, and I say there's all the commands at the top as well. Feel free to try them. My web, it's always exclamation mark something or other. And there's all dad jokes and stuff like that. I thought of adding some other things, but I thought maybe I won't dilute it too much. If you want any friendly daily advice, there's exclamation mark advice as well. Can't guarantee the quality of the advice, but who knows? All right, let's give this a taste then. Let's see. As I say, I can't see any white chocolate particularly. I think there's some actually. Yeah, there you go. There's some in this one actually, I think. There you can see. I've opened it a bit. You can see that. I assume that's white chocolate there. Yeah, but thanks for looking after the channel, guys, and moderating it. Thank you so much. Right, okay. Let's let's give it a go. So definitely collapses in on the on the roof, and I think it does that generally anyway, to be honest with you. Not bad, you know. The outside is kind of a funny consistency. It's not like bread or anything. It's like a sort of what would you say? It's like a sort of a wrap consistency almost. Like maybe a baked wrap, you know, like a tortilla or something. It's got a very strange consistency on the outside, and it's very squidgy on the inside. I'll tell you what, the is it raspberry or strawberry? I think it's raspberry, isn't it? It's not bad. There's not much white chocolate in there, and you can probably imagine why, because it's obviously going to be the most calorific parts. Although you could say that, yeah, you could say that white, you know, the jam would be pretty calorific as well. Okay, you could do the old exclamation mark troll if you want, Alan. Yes. Basically, if you do that, yeah, feel free to do the exclamation mark troll. That should add one to the counter, basically. It doesn't matter if it's the same person. I mean, who knows? You never know, so it's worth it. You may as well do it. Honestly. Yeah, so not bad, this. I think the white chocolate does... I couldn't taste much of it. I mean, where's the... yeah, but it's got a nice taste other than that, though. I must say, the raspberry is pretty good. It might need to be case sensitive, I think, Alan. It might need to be all lowercase, I think. Generally, I keep everything lowercase, basically. Oh, there you go. It's done it. There we go. That's all right. It's not case sensitive then. But yes, yeah, not bad this, you know. I feel like I can't really get much of the white chocolate taste from it. I mean, it might be there adding a subtle taste to it. But to be honest with you, these are pretty good, actually. I think these soaring mini... I mean, there's a lot of cavernous space in there. I don't know what to make of that. It does still work as a little snack. I mean, it does still work because the bottom bit is quite stodgy. So let's just try this bit because this obviously is quite a bit cavernous. It's quite chewy, as you can see. I think it still works even though there's a big space in there. So the bottom, as soon as you hit the bottom, it gets really chewy. So not bad at all, really, these. I mean, they're very much a sort of, you know, they're not really sweet. They're quite a sort of breakfast bar-y type thing, I think, but they're very nice, actually. They're very good. I quite like these, and I think there's so many different flavours, and I think it's a brilliant idea, whoever came up with them. So I don't know if this is the best one. I think the banana one is really nice, and you know, and a lot of the others are sort of here and there surrounding that really, you know. But some of them better than others, I think. But the banana one generally is the best. This one's pretty good though. I think there's a lack of white chocolate in there, but I think I can probably understand why. And you can see there's only bits of sort of jam and stuff like that. You know, so it's one of those. So it's a bit of an odd one, really. A bit of an odd one. I think for me, it doesn't matter so much that those sort of bits and pieces are quite limited. I think they work quite well in the proportion they are. So not too bad. I think these are pretty good. I think for me, this is going to be, as I say, bear in mind it is a breakfast bar. What we're looking at and comparing it to are probably more along those lines. But I think for me, it's a good 4 out of 5. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. Hi, Andrew. You doing okay? You doing okay? Mondelez, what annoyed you again? What have they done this time? Strawberry cream out of Cadbury milk tray. I think they're definitely targeting you, Andrew, and your which ones you prefer. And it's a bit of a, I must say though, it is a bit of a bad idea because those are the ones that are quite unique. You know, whenever I review these chocolate selections, normally they're always all the same. I think if they start, it's annoying that they are taking out these individual unique ones in the selection, whether you like them or not. I mean, I'm not a big fan of like the rose one, for instance, in Dairy Box, but I like the fact that it's there. You know what I mean? I wouldn't want it removed. You know, and it's very it's very sort of, I don't know. I think it's just going to make them all taste the same. You know, if they're all just salted caramel and truffles and stuff like that in these selections, it's just going to be very boring, really. And I hope they don't just replace them with that. Did you know what they replaced it with? Hopefully it's nothing too horrible at all. Yeah. Toffee Up Halloween was your favourite one, Alan? Yes. Yes, I think I did have that one last year. So unfortunately, it's been quite some time. I did like it though. There was a Scream App. That was probably the same one, wasn't it? There was 2 for Halloween, wasn't there? I think. But yeah, I think they're really good. I quite like them. I like the idea of them as well, Alan. I think they're really good as an idea, really. You know. Hi Tails, how you doing? You all right? The roses are not as delicious as they once were. Yeah, good to see you, by the way, Tails. Good to see you. Thanks for all the comments and things, by the way. Very nice to see you. Yeah, great to see you. Roses, yeah, basically, they keep going in iterations, don't they? They sort of, you know, they had a time where I thought they really nailed it, and this was about 5-6 years ago, I think, just before I started the channel, I think. And they were really nice. I quite liked them. They had a good arrangement, a good assortment of things. And then it went downhill again, and then it's kind of mired around there again. So yeah, you're right, it does change. Of course, when I was young, I really liked roses then, you know, when I was 8 years old or something, and that's the perfect time for me because it's just when I really liked them and the wrappers and stuff. But you know, one of those. They're taking out the strawberry cream, replaced it with honey crunch, right? Honey crunch. Yeah, it's basically honeycomb, isn't it? Basically, I mean, that's not the worst they could have replaced it with, but it's still a relatively typical one, Andrew. Yeah. Shame. Yeah, shame. But yeah, good to see you, Tails, though. Good to see you. Is Tails after the Sonic the Hedgehog character, or is it? Yeah, so anyway, good to see you. As I say, yes, I've mentioned it to everyone at the moment. I'm trying to do a games night this Friday, 7 p.m. UK time, GMT. So if you're interested, yeah, as I say, there is the Discord channel, but keep an eye out for that. So hopefully get a few people together. It should be quite good fun. And we'll be alive on Wednesday, by the way, as well. Stash Watch, which I'll publish soon as well. So yeah, great to see you. Hope you're enjoying the channel. Right, yeah, so we're good on the soaring stuff. Quite like these ones, actually. Very good. I think, like Alan said, I think the banana one's my favourite one, to be honest with you. But I know Alan mentioned about the Halloween one. So every year they seem to do it, so you might have to wait till next year now. But you might be able to catch it in the shops if you're quick. It might still be there. But they do have quite a short shelf life, so... Do some random products today, by the way, everyone. Doing a bit of random ones, not doing anything too typical. So we'll see. Yeah, so let's have a see. Let's do this one. I want to get... I don't know what on earth this is, to be honest with you. I ordered it from an online website. No idea what it is. I don't know if it's a yogurt. So I don't know what it is. Hopefully it's still edible. Yeah, I've done a little poll, by the way, Tails, if you want to participate in that, just at the top, isn't it? You know, it's just there at the top of it. Yeah, so what we got. Best way to relax when the nights are drawing in the UK with what would you relax with? Most people are going with warm fruit crumble. Well, that's not what I expected, actually. Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah. Warm fruit crumble. Now, I didn't put what type of fruit. I thought that might be just a bit too specific, but I think we all know that it's probably apple, but it could be anything. Rhubarb and custard. Yeah, no one's gone for mince pies. I must admit, I like my mince pies cold. Actually, I must say, I do prefer cold mince, but I don't like them warm or with anything else. Yes, from a extremely long time ago. Not main account these days. Okay. You run a little channel as well. Okay. No worries at all. Yeah, I know it can be. Yes. Yeah, I know it can be. Yeah, what was your old account then, Tails? What was it? I probably might remember. But yes. Yes. Okay, you're right. You're at work. Okay, right. Crikey. No worries at all. No worries. I perfectly understand. Perfectly understand. Oh, just come in when you can. This, that, and the other. So here we go. So this is what it is. So it's from India. This one, Dairy Milk Lickables. If it focuses in, will it focus? Yes, with Oreo Chunks. I've no idea what this is. I've literally no idea. It's an Indian one, as I say. It's got a toy inside it. Possibly a skateboard. Probably not full size. 99 calories. There we go. It's very, that's a different pack. This, I don't know, say what on earth it is at all. So it's going to be very interesting. I can't even see. What does the description say? Maybe we shouldn't even look at it. It's got an open tab there. Open here. So 99 calories a pack. So there's some shenanigans underneath it, but I can't get it to focus in on it. Yeah, so as I say, unusual product. But I can't really make much out under there. Yeah, maybe we should just open it. Maybe we should just open it and see what on earth's going on, shall we? Yeah, all right, okay. I'll move down a bit. So who knows what this is like? It could be absolutely crackers. I don't know. I assume there's Oreo involved somewhere, so we can't be that crazy, but we'll see. Let's have a look. Okay. It has a toy inside, must be good, yeah. Yes, fingers crossed, yeah, fingers crossed. Well, let's give it an open on the pull tab. I say it's a product from India, this one, so if I can I open it? Sometimes I'm a bit worried about over-reviewing, sort of like imported ones I get on here, because I feel like maybe they should be sort of reviewed specially, because they're going to be something massive in India or something. I have no idea, but I can't even open it, so maybe I just open it now. Okay, there we go. So half of it's the toy. All right. There you are. So there's a lot of toy here. Looks a bit random. Should we look at the toy? I don't know. It looks very random, to be honest with you. Okay, let's see if we can open it. Okay. Looks to be some kind of... It's a spirograph. There you go. Okay, interesting. We can see that. I'm assuming that's the character there, perhaps. Chocolo, I guess it's pronounced. I'm not sure. Then spirograph. You get a sticker as well. So, all right. So there we are. Spirograph. Remember that when you were kids? It's a big toy, yeah. Do you have spirograph there in Brazil, Joe? It's basically like a sort of thing where you it's like a weird. You put like a pencil in the top and spin it round, and it makes like a sort of, I'm not going to assemble it, of course, might take a long time, but it makes like a sort of geometric pattern. You can kind of see the example there. It focuses. Might not focus, but you can see that on the right. That's basically what it is. If it's so you sort of put your pencil in the top and you sort of twirl it round, and it'll make a nice pattern, So yeah, it's a bit of interesting one. Got the stickers here, so overall, it seems a good present, a good toy. Let's say it's most of the product though. So let's see what this is then. I don't know if it's like a yogurt or something. I'm not sure. Okay, so it's like a mini yogurty type thing, which I thought it might be. So I did bring a spoon. Yeah, I had a feeling it might be. So there you go. So it's basically like a like a very rich chocolate yogurt. Not too bad. Yeah, it's quite an interesting one, Joe. Yeah, it's an interesting. It used to be quite big in the 70s and 80s. It's not really so big anymore because obviously kids these days have all sorts. But yeah, you basically, yeah, it was really nice. Yeah, if you know, it's, I think there was a problem with it where you would often do these really intricate patterns, but it was so easy to slip. So you'd have these really nice patterns, and yeah, so yeah, have a, you know, it was a good toy, really. I don't know if kids would like it these days. It's probably a bit too tactile, but rather than, you know, digital. But yeah, it was an interesting toy. Maybe they do because they've given it away with this, so who knows? Yeah. All right. So I don't know if there's much to say about this. I think we should just. It's quite small, but there we are. It does have the suitable vegetarian sign. That sort of, I think that's what that is. That green dot. I think it's red if it doesn't. If it isn't, let's move up. Yes, there we go. Yeah. So yes, let's just adjust the video again. That's quite good. I can imagine if you were a kid going to school with this and you had it in your lunchbox, it'd be quite nice, wouldn't it? Really. Yeah, from the 80s. Yeah, this is it. Yes. Yeah, I remember my sister, probably from the 70s as well. My sister had one, I think, and my brother, I think. They're a bit older than me, so yeah. But yeah, interesting one. Yeah, I think it's just one of those. I think kids could quite enjoy it, really. But yeah, I think this is not a bad product, really. It's got a little yogurt. It's quite small. You know, it's got a toy on it as well, so you know, not bad for kids, I think you'd say. And this toy seems to be reasonably good. Obviously, you've got to assemble it and stuff like that, but there we go. Now, let's give this a taste then. Let's see. Let's have a look. It's quite thick, actually. Crikey. Well, it's really thick. It's like it's just stuff really thick. Just like solid chocolate almost. Let's see. It's got like nice pieces in as well. You can see there's sort of Oreo pieces and then some kind of other piece in there as well. Now, let's give it a go. Let's see. It's like Rice Krispie pieces as well, I think. Not bad. Quite stodgy. There's a bit of a strange taste to it as well. I would say, not too sure about it. You know, I don't know if that's just, I don't know what it is really. Yeah, it's a bit of an odd taste. There's an odd aftertaste to that I'm not too keen on. It tastes a bit like just eating sort of Rice Krispie pieces in like a solid, semi-solid chocolate. But there's then like a very strange, let's say, sort of weird aftertaste with it that I'm not a big fan of. It could be just be that's just a chocolate in India or wherever, I'm not sure. But for me, it's not that great. I mean, you know, so it could just be the standard of it. Let's say it's quite a thick chocolate, so I'm going to try and pull it out again if I can. See, it's really quite resistant to being pulled out. Yeah, so one of those. So, you know, you can see that it's not running or anything, it's just solid against the side of it. Yeah, so an interesting one. Yeah, interesting one. I don't know what to make of that. It's not really for me, I don't think. It's obviously for kids, but for me, it had a very strange taste to it. And I'm not sure that's... I don't know. It could just be the flavour that's, you know, that it's always like that in India, whatever, yogurts or something. I'm not too sure. It's hard to say. Not for me, though, that one. It wasn't horrible or anything, but it's definitely not pleasant. The Oreo pieces, not bad. You get a bit of an Oreo piece, but it generally tastes like you're just eating Rice Krispie pieces, really. So if you imagine Rice Krispies in a thick chocolate with a kind of weird chemically aftertaste, that's kind of what you get. And that chemical aftertaste kind of scuppers it as a whole, really. I don't think I can really recommend it. So I think for me it's probably 1.5 out of 5. That, you know, it's not almost a 1 really, but it's not quite that horrible. But it's definitely a weird taste I'm not too keen on. Yeah, so yeah, not for me, that one. Not for me. But there we are. Yeah, interesting one though, all the same. Glad I tried it, but I don't think I'll be trying it again. Just the aftertaste was very chemically, you know, very odd. Yeah, very odd. All right, got a few other things really. I think, let's see. Got these sort of Cadbury things. Will I do those? Yeah, maybe. Got some smaller things today. I thought they'd be quite good to review actually. I want to get them out of the way as well because I feel like, because they're small, I feel like I won't be able to, you know, I keep forgetting about them. So I want to kind of do them before I forget about them. So I got these Milky Bar Chews. I think these are another Indian product as well, actually. Interesting one. You can actually see the. So where is it? Yeah, it's got that sort of green dot again. These look a bit interesting, these ones. I don't know if I'll zoom down for these. I'm not sure if it's worth it, but yeah, interesting one. So what actually are they? Now again, it's quite difficult to see see what they are. Does it even say? It doesn't really say what they actually are. So I don't really know. Trying to see if I can just, so I don't know. We'll see. We just have some calorie information on the right, but it's quite hard to see that as well because it's such a small wrapper. You can see there. It looks to be like 48 calories, I think, but I can't quite make it out. It's just not focusing in on that. Oh, yeah, I'm not sure. Interesting one. So I'm not too sure. Difficult. Is it just a bit? But I think we'll let's give a bit of an open here. So let's see. So you can see that there's quite a lot of flourish here. So you can see all that's empty. You know, bit poor, isn't it? I'll tell you what. We'll zoom down to open it. Why not? We'll do the old zoom down to open it. Okay, there we go. How about that? Okay, let's have a see. Yes, Milky Bar Chews discontinued in the UK. Ah, yeah, I never ever had them in the UK, Andrew. Yeah. Yes. Before your time. Yeah. Cadbury Fudge. All right, let's give them a go then. Sounds interesting. Sounds interesting. Hopefully, yeah, hopefully nice. But yeah, I don't remember them in the UK at all, Andrew. I don't remember them at all. But yeah, right, Cadbury Fudge. Well, they do look very fudge-like. Let's see, so you can see. Yeah, so let's give them a bit of a measure. Why not? Sound interesting. Yeah, I always wanted Milky Bar Fudge. Well, it would be interesting at least. So if they did a sort of white chocolate fudge Cadbury at least, about 6.6 centimeters. That would be quite nice. They did that. 1 centimeter tall. What did we do? We need to do the width at the bottom. It's a bit flat at the bottom. See the tire tracks. About 1.4. But the top roughly about 1.3. Well, just at the side really, where there's no lip at the bottom. See a bit of tire tracks there. It's been on the conveyor belt. You can see it's like a, like a fudge sensor. Let's have a look. There you go. Yeah. Interesting, yeah. Okay. All right, let's give it a taste. Yeah, I say I never saw these originally in the UK. It's a shame that they've disappeared. Nice if they were still about. Yeah, it sounds a bit interesting. Yeah, don't know why Cadbury don't do a white chocolate fudge. Really, it sounds like it would be pretty an obvious thing to do. It's a shame that they don't. But let's see what this is like then. I'll say Indian chocolate might be slightly different than the UK one, so got to bear that in mind. It might not actually be Nestle UK white chocolate or whatever. Yeah, Nestle were very inventive in the early zeros. Yeah, based on what it's in the internet. Yeah, I don't quite recall. Much myself around that time. I don't. There was a bit of a thing with Nestle back in the early 2000s where they were boycotted by a lot of like students and things. I think they were to do with fair trade and things like that. So they did go through a bit of a time where, so yeah, a bit of a strange one. All right, let's give this a go. Let's see. Well, it's quite chewy, which I guess makes sense because it's called Milky Bar Chew. Definitely chewier than the fudge. Cadbury Fudge, I'd say. It's more like it's almost a bit like the sort of caramel in roses now. It's quite a bit chewy, not a bit softer than it used to be, but still chewy. It's a bit like that, really. Not bad. It does have a fudgy taste to it. It's not as sweet as fudge. White chocolate's not bad. It does come through. I think it's relatively subtle because it is overpowered, I think, by the fudge taste. Just trying to think if it's got that. It had a slight aftertaste after it, not quite as bad as before. So nothing to. I don't think I'd notice it. Wasn't looking out for it. Yeah, Milky Bar strawberry mousse egg. Ah, yeah. I don't. Do I remember that? I'm not sure if I remember that, Andrew, either. Yeah, I'm not sure if I remember that really. I don't know what I think basically around that time I was just eating lots of takeaway food. Is the gist of it. I was at that sort of time of my life really, yeah. So wasn't really eating much chocolate at that time. Yeah. But, you know, did enjoy it all the same. But yeah, I don't remember that at all. Yeah, I don't remember that. Yeah, I can't quite recall. Shame, really. Shame missed out on this golden age of Nestle products. But this was not too bad, actually. I quite like this. I don't think the white chocolate comes through much. I think it's mainly about the... I mean, it probably does slightly. You know, if it was milk chocolate, it probably would, you know, I think possibly be detrimental to it. But I can't, you know... But being white chocolate, it's not seem too bad. The fudge looks to be quite vanilla-y as well. You can see that it's very white. It's not bad, you know. I think vanilla fudge, I think you'd probably describe it as. I mean, it's okay. I think that's pretty good. I think it's not amazing. It's not going to blow your socks off. It's not, you know, it's not one of those, but it's nice. It's a bit different than a regular fudge bar. It's more of a caramel, really. It's a bit chewy. I would say it's a bit more, very, very similar to the chew that you get, as I say, in Roses, in the caramel in Roses. The chewy caramel. You know, nowadays anyway, they've made it softer these days. It used to be a little bit more of a chew. I think that's all right. I think it's all right. I don't think it's going to blow your socks off. I think it works for what it is. I think it's the white chocolate. You know, if it was milk chocolate, you might be more prominent and it might sort of work against it. I'm not sure. But being white chocolate, I don't know. You can't really taste it too much. I think it kind of possibly complements the chew as a result of it. But I think for me, it's probably relatively average. Really, it's probably a 3.5. But I'm going to say a 3 out of 5. I think not bad though. Yes. Strawberry Milky Bar Chews. It's funny you should say that, Andrew. It's funny you should say that because I think that's the next one. Yes. There you go, strawberry. Yes, we've got this one next as well. Yeah. Why not? Why not? I don't think I've got the Tutti Frutti one. I don't think so anyway. I think I've just got these ones. But yeah. Not bad at all. Strawberry chew. So I'll give this one a go. I'm not sure what the difference is. Presumably it's just the outside one. Added strawberry. So maybe it's like white chocolate flavoured strawberry or something. Strawberry flavoured white chocolate, something like that. Quite hard to see any description on these. I think they're quite difficult to see anyway in these Indian bars. I don't know if they generally have the description or if they do. Yeah, quite difficult to see. So an interesting one. So let's zoom down and give this one a bit of an open. Let's have a look. Let's have a see. Let's have a see. Oop, I'm going the right way. Yes, I think so. Yeah. Yeah, look interesting, these ones. It's gone a bit dark, but it'll lighten up in a second when, yeah, there we go. Yeah, looks, I think it looks quite interesting. As again, it's got the same problems as before, massive flourishes. I think that's probably a bit poor. I didn't quite mention that too much before, but I think, you know, yeah, don't know what to make of that. Got the old vegetarian symbol there. Yeah, it doesn't need to have that big a flourish, to be honest with you, but, worth bearing in mind. It's definitely sort of, there's one on that side as well. We'll measure it in a second. We'll see just if we can anyway. Okay, let's have a look. You up for the game night this Friday, Andrew? If I arrange it, by the way. Hopefully, if you are, it'd be good to see you there. I'm going to do a live. So it's not, you know, you just need basically whatever you use now. You don't need to own a game. You don't need any control or anything like that. It's just a like word game, stuff like this. Thought it'd be quite nice to do for the community to, you know, have a nice time basically. So let me know if you fancy that. It'd be good to see you there if you do. Let's have a look. Right, so you can see there. Look at that. If you look at the bottom bit there, I mean that's how much flourish there is. It's a bit crazy that really. I mean that's almost, you know, well it's not the bar again, but it's over half the bar again, isn't it? I think you'd say for sure. It's a bit poor. That's obviously you have to use the old measuring stick. But let's have a see. About 11 centimeters for the whole wrapper, but the thing itself is about 6.5. So yeah, so it's almost yeah. If it's a centimeter, you know, yeah, less. It's only 5. But it's a centimeter off being the whole bar again. That's pretty poor. That really, pretty poor. Now, if you look at it there, you can see it looks like the inside is actually strawberry this time. If you can look. Yes, they do like. Yeah, I know, Joe. It's a bit poor, isn't it? Really, it's a bit poor. I don't think this one, I mean, there's an argument to say shelf space or whatever, to, you know, shelf presence rather. But it's, yeah, a bit poor really that. All right, let's give it a measure. Same as before, of course, but we'll we'll do it the same. You know, measure. And the bottom is slightly longer as well because of the lip. 6.9. It's about 7 centimeters. At the top, without those lips, about 6.7. And the width, at 1.3. And at the top, about 1.3 as well. Okay, yeah, not bad, not bad. All right, yes, not bad at all. Right, so let's give it a bit of a. Did we cut it before? Let's cut it. Is it quite tough? There you go. Look at that. Not bad. So you can see it's very much a strawberry centre there, which is interesting. Yeah, I think there's that bit at the top is where the top sort of bled into it, and I cut it with a knife. Interesting one. That's interesting. That. All right. Let's lift ourselves up. Give it a go. Looks quite nice. But yeah, they are, you know, a bit cheeky with these wrappers, I must say. You know, some of them are worse than others, of course. But it tends to be the smaller bars is where they do it, you know, because they just make it look bigger, basically. With the bigger ones, where they're quite big bars, they tend to not have any flourishes at all. They actually package it so there's less, probably so they can transport more and save money on packaging, you know, for transporting it. Yeah, so I see what you're saying, Joe. Yeah, sorry, I see what you're saying. Yes, yeah. Yeah, I know. I think basically it's just so they can make it look bigger. And then with the bigger bars, where they are quite substantially big, where they don't need to make it look bigger, they sort of basically wrap them tight, and that's presumably so they can pack them tight, so they can save money on petrol. And you know, so they'll, when it's convenient, you know, they'll try and save the planet, and when it's not, they won't. You know. All right, so there we go. Let's have a see. Yeah, not bad. Let's give them a. Yeah, don't worry, Joe. Don't worry, it's fine. Oh, don't worry at all. Right, okay, let's have a nibble. So it's like, There's definitely a strawberry taste coming from it. Not bad actually. It tastes a bit like it's just, you know, it does taste a bit like Nesquik actually, to be honest with you, which is Nestle strawberry milkshake. It does taste like that. Very much so. Which I think is what you'd probably want, really. Not bad, these. Again, that strawberry flavour definitely adds to it. Definitely makes it a bit more interesting and exciting. Yeah, not bad at all. I quite like that. I'm not a big fan of sort of, let's say, fudges or whatever. I'd say it's more caramelly. It's very chewy. White chocolate, again, I can't really taste. It probably just complements it. No, not really getting much of a white chocolate taste. It could almost be not covered in anything, you know. But presumably there is a taste there, but I'm not. It's really being overshadowed, I think, by the fudge again, or the caramel rather. It might be fudge really. I don't know what it is, but yeah. Interesting. I quite like that. I think it's quite nice. I think it's a weird product, this one. I'll say it's kind of like. The flavours are very, very, I would say, milkshakey type flavours. You know, it's an unusual, that sort of flavour. I quite like it. I mean, it's better than the other one. I think that strawberry flavour definitely enhances it a bit, makes it a bit more interesting. I'm not a big fan of actual fudge. It's very sort of creamy, very sweet on your tongue. Really hurts my teeth almost to eat it. It's that sweet. And I say this one's more of a caramel, quite chewy. So if you imagine eating a Rose's caramel, that's pretty much what you get in there. Yeah, so that's yeah, the interesting one. I think for me it's probably, I don't know if it's quite a 4, but it's definitely it's above average. I'd say it's a 3.5 out of 5. That nice. I enjoyed that one. I enjoyed that a lot. Yeah, it was nice, a bit different. As I say, and a nice way to sort of have that sort of product. I think nothing groundbreaking, and it's, you know, quite small, but it's interesting. Yeah, caramel blonde lion bar. You say? Yeah, I need to look out for that one. I don't think I've seen it. I've got a few. I think I've got a coconut lion bar. I've got a peanut one or whatever it is. I can't remember what it is now. I think it's relatively new. I don't think it's just a straight peanut one. Yeah, to review, yeah, I need to look out for the blonde one. I might do another trip, so I was meant to do it really this week, but as you've seen probably from that short I did, I've got quite a few bits of chocolate to review. But nonetheless, I'll still probably look out for getting some more if it's about, you know what it's like. Really interesting one, those chew ones. Interesting. And when I bought them, I got about 4 of them at once, but did buy them on import. You know, so they cost a bit more. Probably not worth what I paid for them, but nonetheless, yeah. Yes. No, Aldi Kit Kat Chunkies are not bad, you say? Yeah, not bad, not bad. I might have to look into those. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I think it was AB always loved these. It might be Alan as well, actually. But I think AB I know loved these Kit Kat Junkies. So yeah, if he ever turns up, yes, that'd be something to mention to him as well. Interesting. All right, so what else have we got then? What else? Well, I've got a few. So I'm going to try these ones actually. I thought these looked quite interesting when I went to had a bit of a visit to Morrison's the other day. Saw these Bourbon Creams, but with a vanilla custard filling. They're new as well. Look quite an interesting one. Let's say Bourbons usually have like a chocolate cream filling, but it's got vanilla custard ones. So it's a bit like a cross between, as I say, a sort of custard cream, I guess, and a Bourbon. Nice to have it the other way around as well. If you had the Bourbon outside and the sort of chocolate cream inside, but interesting one. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, they do look very good, these ones. Yeah, look very interesting one. I haven't got any warm cup of coffee to dip them in, but yeah, let's give them a bit of an opening. Let's zoom down a bit. Yeah, is it you, Alan, that really like Kit Kat Chunkies? I can never remember if it's you or AB, but I think you both mention it, and this is what confuses me because I always think, oh yes, and I think it's both of you that actually like them, but I always seem to have it in my head that only one of you did, or one of you mentioned it. So I think it's definitely you, wasn't Alan, that was talking about the Yorkie one that time with the strawberry. Yeah, so yeah, let's zoom down a bit. Yes. Go for chocolate bars. Go through stages. The white chocolate phase, the salty caramel phase. Yeah, probably right there. Yes. I know what you mean there, Tails. I know what you mean. Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah. Ah, it is you then. Yeah, you're the chunky. Yes. So you're going to try those out then? I have to try the Aldi ones. Yeah. Yes, produce interesting, unique products. Yeah. I do quite. The own brand stuff is pretty good, I think, these days. I think in the past it was definitely not great, but these days it's a lot better than it was. I like it when they do things like this, something a bit different, for sure. Yeah. I don't know if you saw that. If you did see that, did you see all? Well, I've got a picture of all the Kit Kats I've got, Alan, as well. I took a photo. I've done a short for it as well. So maybe in 2 or 3 days I'll post a short of all the Kit Kat stuff I've got. I actually missed off 2 of them as well. Which is a bit of a pain, but there we go. Got so many of them underneath a pile of stuff. What's the description on these, by the way? Let's have a look. So I think we've already got it, haven't we, really? Yeah, there we go. We're a vanilla custard filling. What's the, any calories or anything to say they're made by? Just says produced for Morrison's. Morrison's is a supermarket, by the way, and you don't know, in the UK. I don't think there's any calories on them, actually. Oh, there we are at the front. A biscuit, approximately 13 grams, 64 calories, 2.8 grams of fat, 1.6 of which are saturated. And there's 150 grams in it, so there's probably just about 11 biscuits in this pack, I guess. Give it a bit of an open. We tried to test the rhubarb and crusted ones. I don't think I have. I think Andrew might have done. I think he has mentioned them before. Yeah, Maxi Kit Kat. I think that's the one I've got. I didn't like the Zebra one. I didn't mind the Zebra one, Tails. I didn't mind it. Don't think I loved it, but I didn't mind it. You know what I mean? Yeah, I thought it wasn't too bad. But the matcha one, I don't think I've had that yet. I think I've got it. I think I've got it. I don't know if I've ever reviewed it, actually. I think I've got it somewhere to review. There we go. So you can see here, yeah, there's 12 actually. So it's slightly over. If they're all 13 grams, that means it's slightly over whatever the weightage it was. It said 150. Yeah, because it means we've got 156 grams there, if my maths is right. Look pretty good, these, though. Definitely the sort of custard cream size. Got a nice, really, well, normal smell. I guess there's nothing too custardy or anything, but they look pretty good. Good bit of a old measure. Why not? Why not? Yeah, I think you mentioned the rhubarb and custard. What was that? Was I feeling the jammy Dodgers, Andrew? I can't quite recall. About 4.9. Well, pretty much 4.9. That's in the length. It's shorter now. Yeah, about 4.9 now. And the width. 3.5, 3.4, oh, 3.5. And the height. 1.4. Yeah, I think I had the matcha one, but I never. It's one of those. It was where sort of a few years ago in the channel where I wasn't as consistent with my reviews, so I you know, nowadays I'm a bit more strict and organised, but yeah, so I don't think I ever got round to it. Real Custard's did a little video, yeah, see, disappointed. Yeah, I think, yeah, Real Custard, I don't know. I think it's a flavour that sounds really nice. Is the gist of it. But I don't know, yeah, I don't know. Ooh, I'm changing the things, but there we go, yeah. Okay, right, so let's give it a go. I haven't got any, say, a cup of coffee to dip it in, so we'll just have to taste it just like this. Let's have a look. Let's give it a go. Interesting. Quite nice actually to have the sort of cocoa biscuit. I think the cocoa biscuit and the sort of custard cream centre would be better, I think, than the other way around if you had this sort of vanilla biscuit and the cocoa cream inside. I think the cocoa cream, although it sounds better, I think it's actually not quite as good. It's like chocolate cake, chocolate sponge isn't as good as vanilla sponge generally. I think that can be the problem really. You know, yeah, with chocolate stuffs generally, but I think the biscuit is actually not bad. I think this is pretty good actually. It's not bad at all. I think it'd be pretty good dunked in a hot drink as well, actually. This, I think it would. I definitely think it would. Yeah, this is pretty good. I mean, the vanilla sort of flavour is quite subtle, but it does come through. And again, I think that complements the chocolate quite well as well. It's quite sort of a subtle flavour as well. Not bad at all, actually. Those, I think. I don't think they stand out too much. They're not like you know. I think. Basically, any biscuit without sort of chocolate in it, I guess you'd say, doesn't really have a. Does always tend to be more biscuit sort of orientated, I guess, and you know, as in it has the sort of strong. It's more about the biscuit than anything else, I guess. But obviously, it does have the cream in the middle. I think the cream is quite subtle in this case. I wouldn't say it's too strong, but that could be also because of the chocolate biscuit, which is kind of what I was getting at. Does kind of, you know, I wouldn't say work against it, but does temper it slightly. But overall, I think the two flavours work pretty well together. I don't think they sort of enhance each other too much. I just think they work quite well together. I don't think it's like the best biscuit in the world, I don't think. I think, and it's hard to say whether you'd prefer a custard cream. If you're a custard cream fan, which I know there's lots of people out there, I don't know if you'd necessarily prefer this. I'll just have another nibble. I'm not sure. I don't think the cream is quite as good as a custard cream. It definitely seems a bit more subtle to me. I mean, as I say, it could just be the chocolate biscuit sort of toning it down slightly, but I do feel it's not quite as strong, and I think that could be just, you know, because it's, you know, not the same brand as, well, I don't know, Morrison's presumably do their own custard cream, so I don't know, I'm not sure then, to be honest with you. I've not had Morrison's custard creams, I don't know if they're just not as good as McVitie's or whoever it is I normally have. I'm not too sure I normally have, actually. Usually tends to be own brand stuff anyway, custard creams, don't it? So I don't know, but it doesn't seem to taste as strongly custardy as the custard creams I'm used to, but that, again, I don't know if that's just because of the biscuit and the way it works together, I'm not sure. Not too bad. I think, I'm not too sure what to make of this one. Any fans of Reese's? Ah, yeah, I do love Reese's Tales. Yeah, I do love Reese's. I know Jow likes his peanut butter, that's for sure. I think Alan Lockhart as well. I'm sure we mentioned about peanut butter Kit Kat Chunkies, haven't we, Alan? But yeah, I do like Reese's quite a lot, actually. I've still got as an ornament a £1/2 Reese's peanut butter cup. Still going strong, actually. I've been there about 7 months. But yeah, so it's really... I do really like those, actually. Yeah, I do like Reese's peanut butter. It's very nice. Yeah, I do like it. You get those sort of peanut butter snowmen, can't you, and rabbits in Easter. Massive block things of, you know, ridiculous 800-calorie peanut butter, you know, paradise things. Yeah, really nice, those. Yeah, definitely recommend them Tales if you've not had them before. Really nice. But I do like Reese's peanut butter. Yeah, very nice indeed. Very nice indeed. Yeah. So what do I make of these biscuits? Well, I don't... yeah, I feel like... I don't know if you'd... Well, in my opinion, I feel like if you like Bourbons, you'd probably prefer Bourbons. If you like custard creams, you'd probably prefer custard creams. But I think it's nice to have the sort of bit in between. I think for me, it's the custard cream in these that isn't quite strong enough. It doesn't seem to taste as strong of a custard. And I don't think anyway as a custard cream does, and I think that's the problem with it really. I think it needed to. And again, I don't know really if that's specifically down to the biscuit taking away from it. I don't feel like it is, to be honest with you. I feel like it maybe is slightly weaker than the custard cream. That makes sense. But nonetheless, I quite enjoy them. I quite like it. I think, yeah, I don't know, but do I think it's that? Now, the average biscuit is a digestive, I say, and to be honest with you, I say the average biscuit, but I now rate it as a 2 out of 5 for digestive, because I feel like there's so many better biscuits out there that the baseline is a digestive as 2 out of 5. So this is better than a digestive, but I don't know if it's better than a lot of biscuits out there. And I think a custard cream is better, and I think probably a bourbon as well. I don't know, but it's not to say these are bad or anything. I just don't think. I just feel like it's the cream in this one isn't quite strong enough. So I think for me, I think for that reason, I think it's just a 3 out of 5. I think, but I still like it. I still think it's very nice. And don't forget, anything that's a 3 means it has an average taste, and the average tasting chocolate and biscuit are nice. So you know what I mean. So it's just the fact that there's lots out there. You know, you can't just give everything because you like it a 5. You know what I mean. So I do like it, but there's definitely nicer things. Yeah, 3 out of 5. 3 out of 5, I think, for that one. Reese's Rounds. No, Reese's Rounds, no, they're terrible, Reese's Rounds. Yeah, Reese's terrible. Yeah, I did a review of those, and they're not made by Reese's, basically. They're franchised out to another company, and they're not used Reese's peanut butter, they've used their own nonsense, and the biscuit they had was terrible. Yeah, so that's why Tails. Yeah, it's a shame, really. It's you know, and I had 3 different types of them as well. I had an old one, and then I bought one, and then they changed it slightly after about a month. So I had 3 different types of it, and none of them were very good. Yeah, there's a few instances like that. Any cake bar type things, they basically license out the product, so that's why. Yeah, it's rubbish. Yeah, it's Ambrosia custard cream. That'd be quite good. Interesting. What does Andrew say? Custard cream comes in fudge swirl and vanilla flavors. Why not custard flavor? That's a good point. That is a good point. Yeah, funny one. Yeah, funny one, Tails. Yeah, about that. Some other product happened with as well. I can't think of what it was now. But a lot of them, yeah. If you ever see sort of generally like a sort of cake bars, sort of like I don't know. Yeah, it's all of them really. Sometimes Cadbury cake bars are not made. I think they're made by the same people who make French fancies and stuff like that. Mr. Kipling, Burton's, I think it is. Yeah, Premier Foods. Yeah, is it Premier Foods? Is it? Yes. That's what I was thinking of. Yeah. Which one's Burton's? There's Burton's and McVitie's, isn't it? Yeah. And which are very nice. Yes, they're the good ones. I think Mr. Kipling are pretty good for what they do. They're generally Mr. Kipling ones, like French fancies. And probably things like the mince pies and apple pies and stuff. But I think some of the slices and things I don't think are good, and when they sort of flavour them. But yeah, they basically make Cadbury stuff as well, mini rolls and things, which aren't too bad, but you know, some of them not great. Yes. But yeah. So basically, that's the gist of it, Tails. Yeah, for me, I think Burton's is where it's at as far as you know. Yeah. I think it's Burton's. I can never get confused. But if Premier do the Mr. Kipling stuff, it's Burton's that do the. I'm sure it is anyway. I could be wrong on it. Mandrew will probably know. But yeah, one or the other or both. Yeah, one or the other. I think McVitie's cake bars tend to be really good anyway. Yeah, Cabbage Cone. I quite liked it as well. Yeah, Tails. Yeah, it was very good. That I know some people weren't too keen, but I really liked it. I thought it was actually pretty good. I was very surprised, and I was going in thinking it wouldn't be very good. And it was, yeah, I really liked it. I liked it a lot. Yeah, I think it was a good product. That interesting as well. You know, it's a difficult one with Jaffa cakes because a lot of the time the things never taste as good as Jaffa cakes. But the reason that was good again because it was McVitie's doing it, because they do good cake bars. I'm saying the Jaffa cake bars are really nice and possibly even better than Jaffa cakes themselves. So yeah, I definitely recommend any Jaffa cake bars. Really nice. All right, yeah. So what we've got now? We've got let's do these. Yeah, let's do these ones. I think. Got these funny products now. No, Andrew mentioned these a while back. Actually, I think he was saying that they were basically sort of taken from Milk Tray. So these gift cards. Well, let's get them reviewed. Cadbury White Truffle Flowers chocolate gift card. So thought I'd see these. They look a bit interesting. I don't really know if the product's a good idea or not. It's meant to be like a gift for someone. It's possibly a good idea, I guess. Yeah, nice one. It's got a nice smile on it. So you can see here, it's got some stuff on the back. How well do we know each other, it says. Treat every correct answer with a chocolate. Okay. They're quite interesting. So we've got, yeah, that's quite good. So I guess you got to tick them off. Open, right, close. Personalised with your own message. Coca Life. Let's see, 112 grams. Palm oil in there, probably. Can't see, yes, palm oil. Milk chocolates are a white chocolate truffle filling, 37%. So they're very much a gift product, these. Per 100 grams, 565 calories, 36 grams of fat, 20 of which are saturates. Per 4 chocolates, 22.4 grams, 127 calories, 8 grams of fats, 4.5 of which are saturates. Unwrap a good habit, it says. Unwrap a good habit. Suitable for vegetarians. Nonetheless. Yeah, interesting one. Yeah. Nice idea, Ryan. Yeah, I think you're right. They are a good idea, actually. It's quite a nice product. I think I saw them in B&M, I think it was. Yes, it's one of those. Yes. Maryland biscuits and wagon wheels, Burton, as you say. Yes. Yeah, so I guess, I guess the basic. Yeah, it's funny that, isn't it? I guess Maryland, another subsidiary of, well, I guess McVitie's a subsidiary of Burton's, isn't it? I guess so. Anyway, yeah. Jammy Dodgers, yeah. Used to make Cadbury fingers. Ah, right, okay. Wonder if that's why. Yeah. So Burton's, they're the ones. They are ones that do the Jaffa Cake bars, aren't you? I'm sure they are, Andrew. That's right, isn't it? Yeah. So wagon wheels, yes. Yeah, wagon wheels. Yeah, funny one. So it seems like they have like I guess they do have like a sub. I assume it's different subsidiaries. Because I think the McVitie's ones tend to be pretty high quality. But I would say, I don't know, wagon wheels for me, I'm not too. I know some people like them, but for me, they're not the highest quality. I've got the Jammy Dodgers crossover. I haven't tried them yet, though. I need to review them, Tails. Yeah, I know. I think Andrew's tried them. The problem with being a reviewer is you can't. There's so many things to read. You can't eat things for pleasure, really. You do eat them for pleasure, but it takes you time to get through everything. So you can only do so much. So unfortunately, I can't have anything until I've reviewed it because I can't expend the calories on something I've not reviewed yet. Yeah. See. All right, there we go. So let's have a look then. Let's give these an open. Look, a good idea. Let's give them a. Let's give an open, move down a bit, let's give them a bit of an open. Let's see. Ooh, there we go. Okay. Alright, let's have a see. Anyone go bonfire nighting, by the way, yesterday? What do you think? Did anyone do anything? Lots of fireworks near me, but I didn't do anything myself. Got a nice Velcro cover. Pretty good. You see it's got like, it's not bad, is it? It's got a sort of, I guess you tear it, I guess. Do you tear it? I don't know. Am I ruining this? A bit frustrated if you did ruin it. Are you just meant to write on there? Let's have a look. I think maybe you're meant to just write on here, but it looks like it's meant to come off. Unless you can. I don't really know. Oh, well, we'll have a look at that in a bit. Well, yeah, let's just look at it now. I'm not, I'm reviewing it, so. Let's see, I think you're meant to just write on that bit. Yeah, it looks like you are. So even though it looks a bit like this is perforated, if you can make it out. Yeah, I don't know. It seems a bit strange, that. All right. Fancy wrapper. Did I say Welling? I'm not sure. I don't know. Might have done, unless you mean someone else. But yes, unless you mean Andrew or something, but I'm not sure. So look, right. Well, there you go, look at that. Wow. Well, there's certainly a load there. Look at that. Well, I think you would definitely, that's not bad. I was expecting maybe 5 of them or something, maybe bigger ones, but you get a lot there. I think it's a bit of a shame that you just get one type of thing, to be honest with you. I think it'd be nice if you got more than one chocolate, really, but I feel like you definitely get a good amount here. Very strange selection this, to be honest with you. But yeah, it's as if they just, I don't know, it seems a reasonable product for what it is. Yeah, bit of a funny one, yeah. Yeah, let's see. About 2.4. And let's see. At 1.2. Does look very nice. I think this is a pretty good. I think this is a quite good attempt at what it is. You know, there's a 2.4 and then between 2. I think you know. I don't know. I think it's quite good. I think it's nice that it's got this on it. It's nice it's got the card on it. You get quite a lot with it. It's a bit of a shame it's just one type of chocolate. I think it'd be nice if it was 2 types. Well, obviously it'd be nice if it was loads of types. But I think, you know, it's not a chocolate selection. So there we go. Yeah, it's not bad. I think. Yeah, it's pretty good value for this. I don't think they were that much. I think it's like £1 or 2. I think maybe £2. I think this is not bad actually. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Truffle milk cherry basically shaped. Yeah. Interesting. Yeah, interesting one. Yeah. I think they're quite a bit smaller basically. I don't think. Yeah, they definitely have. You know, I was expecting them to be a bit bigger, but yeah, they do look. You know. Don't have the bespoke for this, I think, but they don't. They look smaller than milk tray ones. All right, interesting. Yeah. Well, I am reasonably impressed with these. Let's give them a bit of a cut. Look quite nice as well. I'll show you the cut in them. There you go. So quite. If it focuses in a bit, it's like a white truffle, really. Yeah. Look quite distinct as well. Is it white chocolate? Did it say? White chocolate truffle, and I think that's quite a reasonable flavour as well. White chocolate truffle makes it a bit interesting, not just a regular truffle. All right. Okay, let's give these a bit of a taste. I think I'm quite. I was expecting nothing much from these, and I am so far reasonably impressed. Okay, yeah. Let's have a look. Oh, I didn't change the brightness. I was about to change it, but never mind. Okay. Yeah, that's not bad at all. This. Right, let's give one a go then. Very similar to their 4 and Clover Truffle they released, the white centre. Yeah, it feels like Andrew's saying they look similar to something they'd done before. Yeah, you can see that sort of. Let's see if it focuses in. Yeah, so it does have a sort of clovery, flowery pattern. All right, let's give it a go. Give it a taste. Not bad. Not bad, really. It's not the best. It's got a nice sort of crack on the outside. I'd say the truffle itself is okay. I don't think it's like the best truffle I've ever tasted. Does it taste of white chocolate? I guess it does. Let's see. It's all right. I think I prefer it if it was just I don't know, a white chocolate block or something. I mean, it's not a great tasting chocolate, really. I think it's okay. It's you know, you get like a nice sort of crack on the outside from the milk chocolate. I think the white chocolate itself is a bit sort of it's a truffle. It's not quite white chocolate solid, you know, solid white chocolate, but it tastes quite solid, really. It's certainly not sort of, you know, I can tap it quite hard and nothing's happening. So it's almost like a white chocolate, really. Yeah. It's very much, it's like a white chocolate but slightly softer. I don't know what to say. It's not really a truffle, I don't think. It's all right. I think it has a sort of, what does it taste a bit like? Yeah. It's got a sort of creamy taste to it that's a bit sort of reminiscent of the sort of Mr. Kipling cream top from the Fancies or whatever. It's sort of reminiscent of that, sort of. It's got a slight taste like that. It's all right. I don't think it's going to blow your socks off. I mean, it's not. I don't know. Cadbury's white chocolate's not the best. I assume it's Cadbury's white chocolate. It's okay. It's not. Definitely doesn't really have much going for it. But it's a nice presentation. It's a really nice. I think they've really, you know, I think they've got a lot of chocolates in there. I feel like it perhaps would have been better if they had 2 different kinds in there. But they haven't. I think the chocolates are okay. I don't think they're the best ever. I think it's the white chocolate really that lets it down. It's just not like great, you know. It just has a sort of, I don't know. It doesn't have a great taste to it. It tastes relatively cheap, I think, which is a shame. But it looks good. Yeah, 20 chocks in a box. Yes. Yeah, not bad though, not bad. I mean, that's I have to say, the amount you get in there and the presentation, I think is pretty good actually for the price it costs. I'm sure it's about £2 or something. I think it's well worth that money, but I don't think you've got to be really into white chocolate. I think they're all right. It's a difficult one to rate this one. I think overall as a sort of as a sort of package for what it is, as a little gift, as a thank you or something, it's reasonable. I think most people though would probably really go for a milk tray, box of milk tray. To be honest with you, they're not that much more expensive, and I think they're more exciting. I don't think you would kind of, I don't think you would kind of go with this. I think you would probably just, as I say, go with like a milk tray selection, something like that, or a box of roses. I don't think you would do that. Just get some Oreo, you say. Well, you're almost right. That's almost kind of what I'm getting at, really. I think you would get something a bit more interesting than this. Lint on offer over these. Yeah, exactly. This is it. That's it. Well, exactly, Tails. You'd get something else, I think. You would get something else. So while it looks great, I can't see you would ever really get it. I just don't think you would ever get it. It's a bit of an odd... I don't know who you would get it for. I'm trying to think, I was trying to think you'd maybe like an acquaintance. But even then, you would just kind of get, if it's like a teacher or something, you'd still get a box of roses. You just would, wouldn't you? I don't think you would ever get, I just can't see an instance where you would ever really get this. I guess it's something reasonably nice. Maybe if your friend had passed a driving test or something, you might get it. I guess it's good because you can write a note at the top, It's got that going for it. I don't know. I still feel like you probably would just get some roses, or as you say, a cheap lint selection, or anything like that. I think. But yeah, you're right, Joe. It is good value for money, I think, and that's it. And yeah, but the problem is, if you're getting someone a gift, you don't really want to get something that's value for money for someone. Sort of. You want us to get something that's you don't want someone to think you've cheaped out. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I think it swings around about. I think there's a very narrow range of people you would buy this for, and I don't know who those people would be, because I just think there's so many other products out there that are a bit more interesting, a bit nicer. And I guess while this has got the, you can write on it and stuff. If you were going to go to that extent, you probably would just get a card with it as well, or you would just get the card. And if you wanted to get both, I think you would then that would be someone you would be making more of an effort for, and you would probably get better chocolates for, and a good card. You would spend quite a lot. So I feel like it's a bit of an odd one, this one. So yeah, I think for effort, I'm going to add half a star for the fact that it's better than probably what I expected it to be. But I think I just can't see where it would fit for anyone. So I think I'm just going to give it a 2.5 out of 5. I think interesting one, interesting. Yeah, letterbox Prezi. Yeah, it could be right there. It could fit through a letterbox. You're right there. Yes. Yeah. And it would work because it's sealed. Maybe that's the idea. Maybe that is the idea for it. Maybe that is the idea. Maybe, that is something you could do with it. You could post it, and it does fit through the post. Yeah, I think that's a good point. That actually, to be fair. I think that is one thing you could definitely do with it, and I can see. Yeah, I think you're probably right actually there. I think that is probably the idea for it. It doesn't really say. It should say that really on it. Well, I say it should say it. It'd be good if it did say it to give people the idea that this is what it's for. I think you've got it bang on there, to be honest with you. Yeah, you're up. Not sure how you pronounce your name, but yes. Yeah, I definitely think. Yeah, I think that's where you've got to do with it, but it doesn't give any suggestion of it that I can see. But I think that is definitely what you could do with this, because it's sealed. The chocolate's itself sealed. You could put a label on it. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. That. Yeah, I think that's actually a good idea. That actually, it's a shame it doesn't really mention that really, but yeah, because I certainly wouldn't have thought of it. So it was a good thinking there. But yeah, maybe I'd half a mark for that. That's the only advantage I can think of really. Yeah, so that's something at least that it does have over anything else. I'm not sure how really to mark it up. You could maybe add half a mark, as I say, for that. it is an advantage, and it's a good one. Yeah, but again, it's quite limited on who those people would be. I mean, who would you be doing that for? I don't know. Maybe it's a distant relative. I don't know. Interesting, but yeah, it's definitely something, and I think that's something they could have made more of, to be honest with you. And they should have done, really. Yeah, tastes like a dream bar. Yeah, I don't know really. It's hard to say because that's obviously quite old now. I mean, there's the Australian one. It tastes all right. It's not the best white chocolate in the world to me. It didn't taste that interesting. It's a white chocolate truffle, but it's not really a truffle. It's kind of like a not really much of anything. Basically, it doesn't. It just tastes. It tastes more, as I say, a bit like it had a weird taste of sort of Mr. Kipling, French fancy cream topper almost than anything else. It had a bit of a taste of that. It didn't really taste of. Yeah, it wasn't a great taste really. Yeah. You're probably right about Tails. It's one of those. Yeah, it's a very. I think it's a very small range of people that would be for. But nonetheless, it's an idea and it's reasonable. I can imagine that would be a kind of product you'd find, for obvious reasons now, in a post office. One that would literally just be very specific that you might buy off the cuff and just send it to someone. That's all I can think of. Yeah, strange. Yes. Yeah, 2.5. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, 2. Yeah, exactly. 3 overall. I think just because of the fact, like Rob said, you could post it. I think that does add something to it. Yeah, I'm not sure whether to review. There's another one as well now. I think we've probably got the same. We'll do it as well. Why not? We've got the same. I won't linger too much on this one. It's the same thing but a different flavour. Now they should combine these, I think. Although I guess you've got like more of a love one this time. So I definitely. I don't know. This one is quite specific. I love you. There you go. You make me laugh. I like your face. Great at sharing. You make good cuppa. You smell great. You're awesome. All right. Tick all that apply. Or add your own. Although, I mean, you don't tick some of them. So quite an interesting, bit of a jokey one, this one. This one's got a bit more about it, I'd say, perhaps. I mean, what did the other one have on it? I don't know, the other one was a bit sort of very nuanced. I don't know. And where do you put the correct answers? I don't quite get that one. This one's a bit more of a sort of nice, novel, jokey product. You could perhaps get a girlfriend or something. I don't know. I mean, or a boyfriend, of course. Yeah, I mean, I guess you could do that. You could have a joke with it as well. Or you could joke with a friend and not tick the "you smell great" part. So this one's got a bit more about it, I would say, a bit more humour. I think this one's got a bit more of laugh potential about it. I think, to be honest with you. Like it says, by eating Cadbury there, you're helping to fight deforestation. Right. I would always check into all this, by the way, because a lot of this planting trees and stuff turns out to be a load of nonsense, to be honest with you. I think 90% of planted trees die or something like that, I was hearing yesterday. So, yeah. Open, right, reclose. Yes, personalise your own message. So I think this one's got a bit more interest about it. I think this is quite great at sharing as well. It's got the winky face. I think this one's got a bit more about it because of the fact it's got these messages. And you could have a good laugh with this one to an extent. Got the nutritional information, 400 grams, 540 calories. 31 grams of fat, 17 of which are saturates. And per 4 chocolates, 22.8 grams of 22.8 grams is 4 chocolates. 123 calories, 7.1 grams of fat, 3.9 of which are saturates. And it's got, has it got palm oil in it? Probably does. They usually do, Cadbury's products. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Yeah, so I think this one's interesting. This one's interesting. Yeah. Thought from giving a gift, a person you know isn't a very close friend of someone. Yeah, oh yeah, sorry, I think you mentioned that before, Tails. Yes. Yeah. Yes. Yes, you smell like feet. Here, have some chocolate. Yes. I know. It's a bit, yeah, I don't know, yeah. There's definitely room for sort of amusement in this one, for sure. I think this one's, I don't know, yeah. Interesting. Well, we'll give it a bit of an open now. Let's have a seat. I'll say it's going to be pretty much the same as your one, but I think it looks like, it says hazelnut cream this time. So I'll see what that's about. But again, same concept, but I think this one, as I say, I think this one might be a bit better for the execution of it. Yes. Keep it in open again if I can. Oop. So about the noise. Hope it's not too loud. Okay, there we go. Right, yeah, so not bad again. Got the sort of the loves in it as well, the love hearts. I think they look okay. They're quite small again. A nice smell coming from them actually. Yeah, smell pretty good. Let's give a bit of a measure again. Why not? I think these seem all right. These ones. Let's see. About 2.5 roughly. About 2.6 in width. That's from tip to between the two heart shapes. And height about 1.1, 1.2. Yeah. Cheapy teenager love gift. Yes. Exactly. Yeah. This is it. I can imagine you getting a friend as well as a laugh. I mean, it's kind of a silly thing that I might do really. Just get a friend of and just not tick any of the boxes or just tick one. Something stupid like that. I don't know. That's I can see sort of tongue-in-cheek type nonsense. Or just add your own at the bottom. Just be more about what you don't say, Tails. I think. But you're right. Cheesy teenager love gift as well. All right, let's give one a bit of a cut as well. Okay. So quite a thick chocolate bottom there. Not too bad. Yeah, so quite a thick chocolate bottom, quite a thin layer of truffle in the middle or whatever it is, chocolate hazelnut cream. And these ones might be a bit better, these ones, I think they might be a bit similar to the sort of Jingly Bells kind of affair that's going on. Let's have a look. Yeah, so let's give them a taste then. I think these look alright. Let's see, quite a thick chocolate. I don't think it's going to be dairy milk chocolate or anything like that. It doesn't say it, of course, but I don't think it would be anything too great a chocolate. Let's have a give it a go. Yes. Hi there, Carol. How are you doing? Yes, good to see you, by the way, Carol. Glad you can make it. Sounds awful. Yes. Milk Tray must change the opening cover on that one. I mean, I think this is a very cheesy one, this one. Yeah, this is it. You might be disappointed if the love of your life got you this one. There's a I think as a jokey present, I think it might be all right. Imagine just Milk Tray having that on the cover, though. Yeah. Bit of a funny one. Good to see you, Carol. Glad you could make it, by the way. Good to see you. All right, let's try. We'll try one as a whole, shall we? Let's give it a go. Let's give it a go. Very soft. It's okay. It doesn't. I think it must be the milk chocolate has that sort of cheapish taste to it, to be honest with you, because I think the other one had a similar taste to it. I thought it was the white chocolate to an extent, but I think it's there's a bit of a cheap taste to it, this one, to be honest with you. I was hoping it might taste alright, but it does taste relatively cheap, to be fair. I'm trying to think what it... if there's something I can think of that it's actually quite basically the same as, but it tastes a bit like sort of Advent, what I always refer to as Advent calendar chocolate. Those of a certain age might know what I mean by that. Back in the day, Advent calendar chocolate used to be pretty cheap, before it was all branded and stuff. Yeah, so it's it just tastes like a very sort of cheap own brand supermarket sort of product, really. Yeah, so it's one of those. Yeah, one of those really. I think for me it's a bit cheaper, this one. Yes. Market for Christmas stocking fillers. Yeah, probably. I think this is it. I think it's one of them. I think it is that kind of product. It's quite a cheap one. I think it's a cheap product, this one, to be fair. You can even, the other one, like, you could kind of maybe get away with it because it was like, well, it's like a white chocolate truffle. It's not quite like any, much else, but it did taste a bit weird. This one distinctly tastes, a bit bad, really. Yeah, see, give them to your boss for the last time. Yes, probably. Yeah. Although I'm sure there's probably worse things you could do, but yeah. But yeah, they're all right. These, well, they're all right, as in, I like the box, but I think the actual product itself is a bit poor. It's a bit of a shame, this one, because I think this one, if it tasted half decent, but maybe again, if you get it as a joke, you probably wouldn't care too much about what the contents were. And I think this is more of a jokey one. I don't think you would ever really get this, even for a girlfriend, if you knew what it tasted like. I think for me, it's very much a jokey one. I think you got the thing where you can post it for the door as well. You can send it in the post. and it's sealed. I think that's really where it excels at. But I think it's a great concept if they were just better chocolates, but then someone might pinch them, you know. So there is that problem. But I think the idea is pretty sound of being able to post these to someone. I think that's an idea that some companies should really pick up on. But as I say, you could have the problem where people could just pinch them. But you could have that problem in the post anyway, so I don't really know. I'm not sure what's, you know, yeah. I guess you could always wrap it. But, yeah, I think overall, you know, the idea is quite sound, but the execution is pretty poor. I think this one's, unfortunately, I thought this one was going to be quite good, but the actual chocolate itself, is the milk chocolate doesn't taste very good, and the hazelnut cream doesn't taste great. It's all right, but it tastes very cheap. The actual chocolate itself, and I think that really lowers any chance the hazelnut cream has, to be honest with you. So I think these ones, I think I'm going to mark it up again, half a mark for execution, but it would be 1.5 normally, so that's 2 out of 5 really. So I think the idea is quite good, and I could see it kind of working for a friend, like as a joke. I don't think it would really work for anyone else, and you know, unless you have a partner that you're quite jokey with and you do silly things. I think that's where it's at, basically. Make sure they're already open as well, you say, Tails. Yeah, that's probably a good one. Yeah, that's probably a good one. Yes, oh yeah, thanks, Joe. Thanks so much for reminding me. Yes, please click the like button, everyone. That'd be hugely, hugely appreciated. Thank you so much. Yes, thank you so much. Oh, dear. All right, yeah, I think that's probably about it, I think, for today, I think. You know, let's see. Notice the supermarket cooked meat products have also changed their plastic covers. All harder to open. Oh, I see. I'm not seeing that, actually, yes. Yeah, any reason why? Yeah, I don't know. Not sure. Not seen that, actually. Unless they're making them from different types of things now. Maybe it's a more recyclable plastic. That's all I can think of. Or cheaper, which is probably more likely. But hopefully both. That's probably it, Carol, though, I reckon. Yeah. We'll do one more thing, actually. Let's do one more thing. Why not? We'll do one more. Let's have a look then. Everyone voted, by the way, in the what's your favourite way to snuggle with the, it's now it's getting cold. I think, well, 15 votes, not bad. One fruit crumble with custard is winning so far. Not too bad at all. Yeah, I reckon, Carol, it's probably to save money, but hopefully, you know, for environmental reasons, I guess. At least that's something positive. But yeah, so okay. So we've got this, yes, Kit Kat pumpkin pie. Yeah, there we go. A bit of Halloween one, this one, I imagine. Only a very small one. You can see how tiny it is. But yeah, so let's give this a review. I don't think I'll move down. I think I'll just open it here and you can see it. Yeah. I think most reasons, Carol, any companies do anything is generally to save money unless they're forced into it. So, you know, if it's all of them all of a sudden, it's probably to save money. But yes. More of a coffee vibe. Yeah, see, yeah, don't worry. Well, yeah, I couldn't fit everything in, unfortunately. A baby chunky. Yes, peach cobbler. I don't know if I've had that before. It smells very spicy, actually. I think it's just a regular mini finger, actually, Alan. I think it's just a half-size thing. You know those mini ones you used to get in those packs? We were talking about them today, actually. It's just a regular Kit Kat. I don't know where it's from, actually. I think it's imported, but I'm not sure. What does it say? Can't see that. Let's see if we can see. What does it say? Looks like it's a US one, I think. Celebrate with Hershey's, yeah. So it's a US one, this one. And you can see the 800 number. Okay, yeah. All right, interesting. Yeah, it's got a nice colour, hasn't it, Joe? Yeah, it's got a very nice colour. It looks very, I say it's quite, it is a bit darker in hand than it looks on the camera, but only just. It is more orangey in hand. I just can't, yeah, it's just... It is a bit more orange, but you can see the gist of it. But it is a bit slightly more darker. And you can see against my face, perhaps. There you go. That's probably a bit more representative of the colour it is. Anyway, yeah. Yeah. COVID secure. That's a good point. Yeah, maybe Anne. Yeah, Carol rather. Sorry. Oh, honestly, one of those days. Yeah, maybe Carol. I think you're possibly right. Yeah, you're possibly right. Yeah. Could be what it is. That does make sense, actually. That does make sense. Yeah, interesting one. Let's give it a bit of a snap then. We'll give it a bit of a measure first. It's literally half the size of yeah, I think that's probably what it is actually. That's good thinking that. I hadn't thought of that. But yeah, I think that's one thing where they can't save any money at the moment. Yeah, about 5 centimeters. We'll do the height. About 1.2. The width at the bottom. What, 1.9? About 1.5 at the top. Yeah, US import, yes, yeah. Yeah, thanks Tails, yes. I thought it, yeah, that number looked US, and Hershey's is the US distributor for most US type stuff. Yeah, I don't know, I've not bought a lot of meat for a while actually, Carol. I've been a bit sort of, I don't know, not on purpose. I've just not been buying, you know, I've just been, because I eat so much chocolate, I've been kind of not eating too much elsewhere really. I've just been having sort of smaller teas and things. So it's one of those, yeah. Okay, so let's have a see. Yeah, pumpkin spice gin, yes. If only, if only. Okay, right, miniatures pack. Ah, see, okay, right. So they've kind of, probably the importers have probably opened the miniatures one. I've had a lemon meringue pie one before. Let's have a, give it a snap. Looks like on the inside. There you go. Just regular Kit Kat look on the inside. Yeah. Very spicy smell to it though. It does really smell very spiced. You know, that sort of typical, don't know, cinnamony type spice, I guess. Yes. Let's give it a try then. Let's give it a taste. It's probably just white chocolate basically. Coloured pink, well, orange rather. It's alright. Very sort of spice taste to it really, rather than pumpkin, I guess you'd say. Maybe a slight pumpkin-y taste. I mean, I don't have pumpkin every day. But yeah, it's alright. I think it does what it does, and that's about it really. It's quite small, bit of a novelty one. It's a bit of a novelty one basically. You know, it's okay. Obviously the Kit Kat bits on the inside, you know, all the wafers the same, and cream in between is relatively, it's okay. I think it's like, seems to be slightly less because it's US one. Doesn't quite taste quite the same as UK one, so not quite as nice. I mean, the outside's alright though. Is there any trace of pumpkin? There is a bit, Jow. It's a sort of taste. It's more spice. It's more like cinnamony type taste really than anything else. There's a slight taste of pumpkin. As I say, I don't have it every day, so I'm not massively familiar with pumpkin. I mean, it's there to an extent. I would definitely say it's more the spicy taste than anything else. You know, that sort of typical winter spice. I think it's cinnamon, but could be other things as well. It's not bad. I think it's probably what you'd expect it to be. I mean, it's about as good as that. I don't think it's anything great. I think you won't go back to this very often. I think it's just an alright product. Yeah, it's quite nice to look at. I like the colour of it. I think it does have the winter, well, has a winter spice taste. Maybe a slight taste of pumpkin. As I say, there's definitely something there. It's not a strong pumpkin-y taste. As I say, the spice does overpower it to an extent, really. Yeah. It could be all spice. I don't know, really. I think it tastes... I'm not too sure. I can't really isolate it very well. Nutmeg, yes. I think nutmeg is the one, actually. Yeah, that's the one I was trying to think of. More nutmeggy than cinnamony, I think you'd say. Yeah, nutmeg. Yeah, thank you. Yes, that's the one. It's more that than anything else. Yeah, it's more that. I couldn't remember what it was. I was just trying to think. I can't think of any. Yeah, more nutmeg than anything else, really. So it's all right. Yeah. Did it really add pumpkin? Well, let's have a see. It's quite hard to see, actually, Joe. Let's have a look. Let's have a see. Let's have a look. Let's see what we can see. Can we see anything? Will it focus in? That's about it, really. It doesn't really. It's just telling you. I don't think it's going to fit on it. Contains milk, soy, wheat. It's just got the allergen information. It doesn't have any other. This is actually pumpkin pie, so Pie flavoured cream, naturally and artificially flavoured, it says. Yes, that's about all we're going to get. Crisp wafers in pumpkin, the pie flavoured cream. So yes, I don't know. It says it's got natural and artificial flavours, but just whether that applies to the pumpkin, we don't know. Yeah, it's an interesting one. I think that one for me, it's all right. I think it's all right. It's a 3 out of 5. I don't think there's much to say on it. It just has, as I say, that quite sort of nutmeggy taste to it. A slight taste of pumpkin, I think you'd say, but only slight. You know, it's more nutmeg than anything else. But you know, yeah, it's not bad, and it looks nice. It's interesting. I think a 3 out of 5 is about right for that one, really. Yeah. You'd see, I think if it was a bigger one, Joe, it might say exactly what's on it because it's quite small. Yeah, I think it's just not, you know, yeah, one of those. All right, let's end the poll then. See what's one. I think we all know, but let's end it anyway. Let's have a see. Yeah, so interesting. I think we all saw what had won the poll, but might be a bit difficult for you to have voted on these ones, Joe. But you probably got the idea, I think. Yeah, so warm fruit crumble with custard. Yeah, 50 creme anglaise, if yes, you might know it by that way. 56%. Warm cup of hot chocolate, 57%. And some voted for the mince pie and cream. Yes, 6%. I think for me, I would have probably gone. I probably would have gone for the crumble and custard as well. Actually, I think I must admit, I think that would have appealed to me the most as well. So yeah, I think the right one won in my opinion. No, for your fussing on eating kitty cats. I see. Honestly, so you give them chocolate, do you, or do you mean? Crikey, very lucky cats if so. Hope they're all right with it though. But yes, the other cats are catching on. Well, yes, is it? Well, this is it. Cats, you know, they do. Yeah, they will train you quite well, Carol. I think that's the thing. They're not daft cats, that's for sure. Oh, very sweet though. Yes. How many cats do you have? I used to have about 2 cats when I was younger. Yeah, but not had any since. Yeah, hot chocolate dash of rum. Oh, I see. Yeah, no. Unfortunately, I can only put 4 in. Yeah, you're up. I can only put 4 in, unfortunately. Yeah. So I tried to cover a few bases. Kind of large pack. There was no extra information, Tails. All right. Thanks for checking, though. Yeah. I think you need. Well, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what they required to put in the US. I'm quite sure in the UK they have to put quite a lot of information, but I don't know about the US. Yeah. This is it. That's a bit of a strange one, though, isn't it? Yeah, a bit of a strange one, that Tails. Yeah, definitely. All right, nice one, Joe. Yeah, thanks for checking, though. Oh, well, I guess it's a good way to learn some, British idiosyncrasies or whatever. Yeah, so whatever you'd say. Nuances, or whatever you'd say. Yeah. It's been very good today, everyone. Hope you've been alright. Hope you enjoyed it, by the way. It's been really good. I say, Carol, there's a bit of a 6-second delay, so I will be still about for a bit if you do answer about the cats or how many you've got and this, that, and the other. But if not, don't worry. But yeah, so as I say, there'll be Stash Watch on Wednesday. It always is 7 o'clock. I'm going to try and do, as I say, mini games night on Friday at 7. Hopefully, as I say, if any of you fancy it, let me know. Probably best if you can sign up to Discord, but it does have an audience play. So you can just play anyway, and you just need a phone, a tablet, and there's no controller needed. It's not that kind of game. It's just like a make a silly sentence kind of game or something like that. It's just like a silly sort of game, just something to have a bit of a laugh with. So if you do fancy it, as I say, this Friday 7 o'clock is what I aim for. I'm hoping to get a few people into it, to at least sign up to the main thing. So it's 4 of us or something like that. So it's not a games channel, so it's it's an idea. We'll see how it goes. It might go totally wrong. It might go totally right. It's not going to take over the channel by any means. It's just something to bring people together and have a laugh, basically. Anything that's low and long list of ingredients is basically non-existent. Right, okay, Tails. Yes, I get you. Yes, Joe, I know what you mean. I think it used to have mince, actual meat in it, but I think the gist of it, Joe, is they got rid of it about 300 years ago, so it lives on with it sort of in theory. It's like replica meat, I guess. Yeah. Oh, thanks, Alan. Great stuff. Yes. Hope to see you on Friday. It'll be great if you could meet. Hope you enjoy your day off, by the way, Alan. It's really good that you've got some time off. Fingers crossed get some more time off. I can't remember if you said you're in all week, but yeah. 4 Moggies, you say, Carol. Yeah, Joe Moggy is a cat, basically. Yes. Very sweet. Yeah, I do like cats. They are very sweet, Carol. Yeah. Had I think what was my cats? Portia and Libby. I think the names. The names were Portia and Libby. Yeah. So very cute. back in the day. I'd get some more, but they just claw everything to death. And as you say, train me to give them food all the time. So that's the problem, you know. Honestly, they are funny. Oh, yeah, it's great to see you, Carol. Yeah, as I say, Tails as well. And you're up. I don't know if that's how you pronounce your name, if that's... But yeah, great to see you as well, by the way. Good to see some new faces, really is. Oh, yeah, Moggy is it's like a slang for a cat, Joe. Yeah, it's like saying mutt for a dog, M-U-T-T. It's like a sort of... It's not a derogatory term, but it's like... Yeah, it's like a sort of plain cat, I guess you'd say. But yeah, Moggy is a cat, yes. Yeah, so there you go. So it's one of those. It's not like a swear word or anything. It's not a rude word. It's just like just to say, you know, like if you had a pedigree cat, you probably wouldn't describe it as a Moggy, basically. But you might still do just as a joke. You know, it's one of those. Oh, but yeah. Oh, it's good to hear it, Carol. I hope your cats are doing well. I hope they're enjoying the treats. Yeah, very lucky cats by the sounds of it. Yeah, crikey. But yeah, it's good to see you all, as I say. Hopefully I'll see you on Wednesday for Stash Watch. I should probably publish them more quickly than I do. I'll probably try and publish it tomorrow. But generally, as everyone hopefully will know, but if not, hopefully you'll know now. Yes, usually 7 p.m. Wednesday for Stash Watch, 4 p.m. Saturday for the live. And Friday, I kind of mix it up a bit, but this Friday coming, hopefully it'll be a little bit of a games night for a bit of a laugh. So hopefully I'll see you then. I'm trying to promote it a bit because obviously I want people to join. We'll see if it works or not. And as I say, it's not going to, you know, it's just a nice thing to share, to bring people together and have a bit of a laugh. It's just, you know, an extra thing to do, basically. I'm going to do the November update probably tomorrow, actually. I've already recorded it, so that might explain it a bit further anyway. Yes. Firework will start soon. I don't even know what that is. I see, crikey. Well, sounds interesting. Yes, bonfire night yesterday, but people might be having it tonight. So if you have a great time fireworks night, by the way, Joe might not know that as well. Basically, we have a celebration every year, Joe, because of Houses of Parliament were going to be blown up or something in about 300, 400 years ago, and it was stopped. It's probably... I don't know. I think it was faked in the end just to get some people for political reasons. But anyway, long story short is we celebrate it every year with fireworks. 5th of November. Yeah. See. Well, enjoy the firework, whatever it is. I'm not sure, as I say, what it is, Tails, but I don't know if it's you doing it. If it's you doing it, good luck. Anyway, but yeah, have a great one, everyone. It's been really good to chat to you all, by the way. And I say there's a 6-second delay on the chat, so see. Guy Fawkes, yeah, I see. Chat in French. Chat in French? I'm not sure well. I say I don't know well. I don't know, I can't. I can do a bit of Spanish, but not French, Carol. I mean, I'm not sure. Oh, I see. Right. Sorry, yeah, I see. Yeah, chat. Yes, sorry, I was thinking, yes. Okay, I get you, yes. Yeah, I get you, Carol. I get you now, yes. But Guy Fawkes. Yeah, Guy Fawkes fire will start soon, yes. Oh, yes, is it Guy Fawkes was the guy, yes, basically, Joe. Yeah, and there's a few other people as well. But yeah, he was the one who's the kind of person that we burn effigies of, basically. Honestly. But yes, you're right. It does sound a bit worse, that Carol. It does sound a bit worse. Oh dear. All right, guys. Well, it's been great to chat to you, by the way. Really good to see you all. Good to see some new faces as well. Yeah, hopefully I'll see you next time as well. I'll say 4 p.m. next Saturday. Going to start doing some chocolate selections. I do turn the notifications on with the bell because I'll probably be doing some votes on what chocolate selections to do. I might end up doing them all anyway at some point, but you can vote for which one you should prefer, stuff like that. So it'd be great to see you there in those votes. And also, yeah, as I say, check out Wednesday / Watch, Friday the games night, and Saturday for the next live review. So, and all the reviews in between. Yeah, have a great one, Joe. Thanks very much. Thanks for coming. Thanks for your help. And thanks, Alan, if you're still there. And of course, Tails as well. You're up also. Andrew, if you're still about. And Carol, of course. Thank you so much, Carol. Good to chat to you as well. And I've seen you in the comments before, so great to see you. And as have you, Tails, as well. So good that you could join the live. Hopefully I'll see you again soon. I'm going to need to rest my voice now as well. All right, take care, everyone. There's a bit of a delay, as I say, so apologies if I've already gone by the time you say anything. But have a great one. Enjoy the weekend. Yeah. Oh, thanks, Tails. Great to chat to you, as I say. Have a great weekend, everyone. See you soon. Bye.